recording start. Hello, hi. Welcome to more Origami King. Since you're wondering about the faux show, which is not a Rhythm Heaven Fever reference, although I almost made it one, it's because we are in Shogun Studios. You didn't even realize you had that many hours, huh? Yeah, you should splat again, Claire, and play with me. Oh, hang on. Can I... Why can't I hit this? There we go. Jeez, depth perception. Hello.
The ninja house may sound like harmless fun, but I bet there are baddies waiting to battle inside. You know how you can press plus to equip new boots and hammers when it's time to choose your attacks, right?
You know what? I thought I saved after the stream last time. I didn't. I thought I did it, like, after. Oops. Well, that's fine. You're gonna have to see a bit of repeat dialogue. I didn't do anything really impressive, so it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna skip through the stuff we've read already. If you're really jonesing for it, check out the last recording. Bark, bark, bark. I don't really know how to bark good. You have spent 4,279 hours of your life playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. You may end up calling it early. That's okay. I appreciate you joining us. I've had people say that they like just listening to my streams because I guess my voice is soothing. I don't want to toot my own horn. It's very flattering, though. Oh yeah, this is the memo about Princess's food. You wonder what game you've devoted the most hours to in your entire life. I wonder that too. Where the heck? There's obviously another toad somewhere. Maybe they're in Princess's Pavilion, which I don't... Yeah. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Aw, thank you. How can something so round and cute be frightening? Well, I mean, like, Kirby. Kirby's round and cute, and... Well, maybe not frightening. Stop that. I love that once you get powered up enough, you can just step on enemies and not have to engage them, so I still get the confetti. But I don't have to sit through a battle, which is great. Get out of here.
I've been watching over this...
Oh, okay, we did this already. Yeah. And I know there's some dry bones in the back there, too. That need something aside from a bone to throw. The internet counts as a game, then it's that by several thousand miles. No, the internet is never a game. It's never for fun. I wonder how much I sunk into the first Splatoon. Also a lot, I'm sure, but not as much as Splatoon 2. I think because, you know... I gotta fight these clowns. There's so many of them. Okay, let's see if my brain's in working order. You only play the internet in For Glory mode. That's the only way to play the internet. Oh my gosh. I think I want to slide those, except not yet. Heck. Alright, we're starting this already. Oh, it's what I did. Okay, well, good. Thanks. Toads. Whatever. That's not right. That's definitely not right. Uh-oh. I'm gonna run out of time. Like a scrub. Whatever. Bad lineup. I'm so sad. It's what I deserve. It's what I deserve. That's okay. Hold on to your britches. Let me tell you there's a bunch of differently colored shapes that you have to swap to make matches of 3. Very creative and original idea. Okay, what is the best non-Tetris puzzle game? And I mean the sort of active puzzle game. Like, actually, I'm gonna get rid of this little cluster so they'll do less damage. So I don't mean like Professor Layton. I mean like switching shapes around. Puzzle League. Good choice. Very good choice. Yay! You did it, Bobby! Thanks! I don't think we've actually seen him contribute before. Because I haven't messed up a lineup as badly yet. What are you doing? Oh, okay. There we go. You know, I never played Pokemon Troze? You know, I've never heard it said out loud. I never played that. Oh, hello, Rai fam. Welcome. Anyone else I may have missed in my infinite distraction? Oh, and Lyra's here too. Hi, Lyra. A game you really like is Solomon's Key, but that's really hard. You'll never actually beat it. Nice, Bobby. Is that on the NES online for the Switch? Suddenly, I'm not sure. I've heard it's really difficult though, as a lot of old-timey arcade-esque games can be. Okay, we're gonna have to watch this again. That's okay. You know what? It's cute. Oh, it is on the Switch Online. Okay. I haven't really touched this stuff on the NES Online. I think because I didn't grow up with an NES, so a lot of the games are unfamiliar to me. I should play them, though. Maybe one of these days I'll challenge myself and play through, like, the original Zelda. It's hard going back to the original Zelda, or Zelda 2, which I've heard some people really like. I think, Joe, you're a fan of Zelda 2, right? I know for other people it's controversial. Mostly I've heard it's really punishing if you die. Fire and Ice is a good NES puzzle game. Is, what is the one that Lolo's in? It's like in the tip of my tongue. I can't think of what it is. Oh, Fire and Ice is the sequel to Solomon's Key. Is it Adventure of Lolo? Isn't there another one? Eggerland. That's what I'm thinking of. You really like Zelda 2 because you like pain. I respect that. It's gotta be the right kind of pain, though. Like, I don't know, what's a game that was difficult, but, like, Hollow Knight, I think, in some of its sections got pretty intense, but it was always, like, a good pain. Like, defeating Nightmare King Grim feels so good. Once you practice enough and you can just swoosh dodge everything. Hello, Theta. Welcome.
Someone real suspicious was heading for the old ninja house.
Folded soldiers are scary. I would like to go to the ninja house. When you're looking for pain, you play the first or second Guacamelee game. I've seen the first one streamed. It looked like a good time. Oh, you had an NES in the SNES era. You love this Goemon-esque music. Wait, Joe, were you here before the stream started? I don't remember now, because my pre-stream music was, in fact, from Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Oh, you got here a little late. Oh, well, it was the, I forget the exact name of the track, but it's just the one that plays when you're heading out to Mount Fuji at the beginning of the game. Do 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 do, that one. 'Cause yeah, the music here reminds me really strongly of Mystical Ninja. Ganbare Goemon, I guess I should call it. The music's so good. Like, yeah, Carrie had to take a lot of plant breaks. Oh, Bobby! While she was streaming that game. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Failure is what you're doing. No, don't call your friends. Ugh, resin. You had a hearty laugh when the second game referenced the top of the tree part. I should just play more. I know some people don't like the name, but I should play more Metroidvanias. I always worry I'm not gonna like him as much because of how distractible I get. But I mean, I really liked Hollow Knight. And Super Metroid was good. I should play Super Metroid again. Oh, the Iron Boots don't kill the Sniffets. I was so busy yammering, I just failed to notice. And unfortunately, I cannot count on Bobbinoskirno here to finish it off because he's dozing. Because I realized if Bobby is sleeping, he will flub his attack. Thanks. Ow. Didn't even guard it. Will I play Metroid Dread? Potentially at some point, but game's expensive. I'd like to, though. El Inferno shall forever haunt your nightmares. Although the extra stuff you have to do to get the good end in Guacamelee 2 makes the 100% challenges from the first game look like child's play. Goodness. I'm intrigued.
A bunch of staff members have been passing through here. The staff room must be nearby.
Ooh. A tail. I would like the raccoon power to come back in more games. I just think it's cute aesthetically. Let me in. It's been a long time since you played 2 and you played the first game way more, so you don't remember the extra things in 2. Did you say 2 is a improvement to the first one? Could you play 2 without playing the first one and not be totally lost?
Halt! Who goes there? Oh, it's you, Mario. Sorry, I thought you were another intruder. I saw a suspicious character duck in here while I was folded up. He was wearing green clothes and a green hat. That's an extremely suspicious color, you know?
Oh, I don't trust that guy. Definitely a serial killer.
Green clothes, green hat. The guy searched the whole room. Extremely suspicious character.
Ooh. Oh no, I locked myself in. I shoved myself in a locker like a nerd.
Oh, that's a miss. Better luck next time.
Mario, hello? I run the Shuriken Dojo. It's our most popular attraction. I'm usually super busy, but we had 0 visitors today, so I was just resting my eyes in here. Guess I'd better hurry back to the Shuriken Dojo. Stop by and check it out. No lines today. Just to be clear, I wasn't sleeping. In fact, I worked through my lunch break. I'm still on the clock. Green, the color of suspicion. Mario, thank goodness you're here. Shogun Studios has been invaded by Origami. It's so thematically appropriate. I mean horrible. The staff room has everything you'll need to infiltrate the main castle, especially the...
The key! It's gone! The key is gone! The key? It's gone? The key is gone!
Stop screaming everything. We're right here.
Oh, sorry, little fella. That key is just super important. It's a master key that can open every door in Shogun Studios. Every door? Whoa! That key is like the ruler over all other part keys. We need that key. If it's missing, we have no choice but to track it down ourselves.
More busy work. Who could have run off with that master key? You totally missed it. What happened to the key? I don't know. I'm sure it's fine.
What in the world is this? A huge face? Looks like you could wear it.
Oh, I don't want this, but okay.
Wow, it's Mario! Welcome to Shogun Studios. Or welcome to the staff room of Shogun Studios, I guess. This is where we store equipment between productions. These masks are just gathering dust back here. Feel free to try them on, take them with you, do whatever you want. I don't get paid enough to stop you.
Thanks. Mine. Mashe-kan. A banana might round out the look. I need to move my head.
Why don't you try it on, Mario? Wow, what animal is that? That thumping sounds like donk donk.
It looks strong. Is it banging a gong? You know, like clong? Nah, I must be mistaken. Well, it's mine now. Hi, Joanna. Welcome. Irashaimase. Space Warrior mask. An otherworldly mask. Sadly, it won't allow you to roll into a ball. What's the point?
Huh. There's something you don't see every day. He certainly looks intimidating. Is he battling something?
Looks like he's firing beams from his hand. That's pretty cool, but not exactly Big M style. It'd probably look perfect on some other kind of M, though. Bobby. Bobby. I'm taking you out of the park right now. No. A shockingly realistic Goomba mask. It would look awesome on Metroid, if only they could crawl. Wow, she really needs to get out more.
Oh, come on! This is hilarious! Mario wearing the head of a super scary paper macho soldier? He looks so wobbly and silly. It's just so goofy. Goofy.
Wow, Big M, you're a comedic genius. I guess this will come in handy if we ever need to send her into a full-on giggle fit. Perfect. I'm beautiful.
Ooh, that was so funny. I laughed so much that my creases started to crinkle.
Okay, Olivia? Need a moment?
We're not using these masks for anything. Feel free to try them on, take them with you. Go nuts.
She's very cute, isn't she? A good girl. Good dynamic with Bobby, too. Bobby is a good bomb. When he wakes up... Gosh, I don't have a lot of confetti. Oh, I'll take that. Are we gonna have enough to patch up his hull? Okay.
Oh, a ninja. Hi. I thought we were training with Shuriken today, but it's actually Reed Pipe Day. Oh, my shame. I don't want to fall behind. There has to be something I can use to breathe underwater.
How about a manhole hook?
Please, this is a serious matter.
You want... Okay, that's all I'm gonna get out of it. A fine addition to my collection with the mushroom that's just gonna sit there collecting dust. Have a straw.
Whoa, it's perfect. It's like this tube was made for the ninja arts. I propose a trade. Your breathing tube for my shuriken. How about it? Yes, thank you, thank you.
My shuriken are all yours. What are you gonna do on Shuriken Day, buddy? Plenty of sharp little stars for throwing, alright. Should we tell him where the straw has been?
Oh. Why does this Reed cake taste like tea? With a snack of soda.
It's just broken in, that's all. Samus' helmet lets you breathe in space. Mario doesn't need a helmet to breathe in space. Except in Super Paper Mario.
Do your thousand-fold arms feel off-center? If they do, just press R to reset their orientation. Wondering how I knew about that? Hey, don't worry about it.
You sound like me, Toad, which is cause for concern, I think.
That area back there doesn't seem like an attraction. Is it staff only? Oh, I gotta know. I love knowing about stuff I'm not supposed to.
I mean, you and me both, but you don't want to say it. Can I go in here? Oh, and Super Mario Land 2. I haven't gotten to play that, much to my shame. Oh, Galoombas. I remember I had the original Super Mario Land in the Game Boy, and I was almost, I don't know if I'd say taken aback, but it surprised me how different it was. Like, it definitely was not what I was expecting from Mario game. Hang on, what am I doing? Oh, don't make me pay the toad tax again. I'm gonna pay the toad tax. That moment when you constantly reject the option to put on the fishbowl space helmet only to get a game over because Tippy's done with you. It's totally worth it though, come on, it's hysterical. Looks like I might need to make a row of... And then, no, let's not... No, why can't I see this? No! Whatever. Why can't I do these today? Can I kill Galoombas with just regular boots? Let's find out. Yeah, okay. If Game Boy games ever come to Switch Online, you'd recommend, or rather, you hope it includes Super Mario Land 2. I've heard a lot of great things about it. And like, from what I've seen, it seems more like a Mario game than Mario Land did. Which even when I was little again, I was kind of taken aback at how different it felt. Like, the physics were weird. The enemies were like Koopas exploded. Oh, way to go, Bobby. I heard about Norm Macdonald, but I must admit I'm not really sure who he is, aside from a comedian. I'm not really good with names, but it's sad when anyone dies. The first land feels like bootleg Super Mario Bros. 1. You know what? Kinda does, a little bit. Oh right, this hole. There we go. I think I didn't walk into there. Almost did. Okay, I need to get up to that other side. Because I can see that's where the toad is. I can't, like, just jump across, can I? Oh, wait a minute. Aha! The best Super Paper Mario game over that you can get is the one right at the start. By refusing to take the first Pure Heart, which punishes you by forcing you to watch the intro cutscene again. Yeah, I've done that too, but it's like, you gotta know what happens, right? You keep saying no, and it's like, well, okay, and then the world ends. Game over.
That big building across the river is the House of Tricky Ninjas. I swore to never go back there. But my teacher must be avenged.
They lost their glasses in there once. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah. Like, new frames? Those are expensive. What? I probably need the key. No. Can't do anything. Useless Mario. Oh, I can go in here too. They were really nice glasses, yeah. Ooh. Freshly grown.
I'm saved, but my mouth tastes like ash. I'm in dire need of refreshment. Maybe some tea will get the taste of soot out of my mouth. Blah. I saw this weird guy inside the you know what? No, I saw this weird guy inside the Twinkle Pipes tea house who drinks tea with a straw.
Bobby's getting his steps in. Sometimes you just have to own it. Toadstool Runner. I want to go to the House of Tricky Ninjas, but I guess I can't. Let's go to the Shuriken Dojo. Cool. Let's go throw some pointy objects. That definitely will backfire. Confetti. I'm gonna start having to shred party members if this keeps up.
Yeah. The Shuriken Dojo toad is back. Guess someone gave him a wake-up call.
I feel like since this is a tourist attraction, they probably all pronounce it Shuriken. You want to go to the Shuriken Dojo? Like the strongest American accent possible. Hello, why do you look so sad? Because you have to go to work?
Oh, hey Mario. I came back to open the Shuriken Dojo, but
somebody swiped my Shuriken!
ugh,
What am I supposed to do now? Just hope I run into some maniac carrying a spare set of Shuriken? Would you like a manhole hook? What do you think I'm running here? A no I can't dojo? I'm gonna shred you for Confetti Toe. That was so bad. I love it. You used to make origami shurikens? Cool. Whoa, Mario! You have a shuriken on you? That's questionable, but very convenient for me. I know what you're gonna ask. Can this guy finally open the Shuriken Dojo now? I sure can! Shoot, I messed that up.
Can we back up? What is this place?
This Shuriken Dojo lets folks test their skill by hurling Shuriken at a set of targets. If you can clear normal mode, you'll win a baseball signed by a genuine sports superstar.
Ooh, that sounds like fun! Can we try it, Mario?
Since you helped me out, I'll let you practice for free. Step right up. Which mode would you like to try? Let's do normal. Oh, it's free because I'm royalty. Dojo, casino, it's all in the mind. To clear normal mode, you'll need to score exactly 21 points. If you go over 21 points, you'll have to adjust your score back down by hitting the negative number targets. Ready for normal mode? Remember, you have to get exactly 21 points. And begin. Maybe I just hit them with my hammer. Yeah. Oops. Good aim. 20. I just need one more one. I need another one. Or actually, I could... Oh, heck. Alright, that's what I get for trying to be fancy. Good. Good. There we go. We're good. 21 points exactly! Go you! You cleared normal mode. It's not a crime for Mario to be an otaku. Yes, it is. Congrats on clearing normal mode. Here's your special prize. A baseball signed by yours truly. I used to be a major minor league semi-almost pro. That's why I'm such a surefire shuriken slinger. Keep that ball safe. It might be worth a sorta kinda huge fortune someday, possibly. You went axe throwing once. Cool. Where'd you get to do that? Thanks for playing. Come back anytime. I wonder what it feels like to throw a real shuriken. That's a good question. Let's try expert. Why not? While we're here. This is hard blackjack. It's pointy blackjack. Whoa. To clear expert mode, you'll need to get 80 or more points within the time limit. We'll also record your high score, so don't hold back. Let's see how high you can go, Mario. Okay, expert mode. Begin! Haji Mario. I want that 8. I missed the 8. Good. I'm not playing aggressively enough. Ah, 1 in my way. Garbage. Not doing great. Not great. Not great. They really try to fake you out with, like, lower point value targets. So you waste your time hitting them when they're not gonna help you out. Ah, jeez. Baseballs are just American shurikens. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh, you bought a royalty pass. My lord, I would be honored if you played expert mode again. Free of charge, of course. Yeah. Let's try one more time. Wait, that same place in shuriken you could throw? Oh, you did it in Vegas. Dang. That's really cool. Actually, it reminds me in a weird way. Zarthwomp, you went to the beach, right? How'd that go? Oh, dang. Of course I can't get that, because that's in my way. There we go. Oh, nuts. That 8. I did it. Ah, didn't get 100, but that's pretty good. Cool. Wow, 80 points or more is a rare feat. So here's an exclusive one-time only extra special prize. Yay. Thanks for playing. Come back anytime. Cool. Toad. Ugh, gross. I know I got like 100 something in my actual when I played by myself, but I don't remember exactly how much. What are Japanese bats? Katanas, of course. Let's see. I have a baseball, so let's go find those dry bones. Boy, I'm gonna have to help out these toads again. You were swept out to sea on 3 different occasions. Goodness gracious. Well, I'm glad you didn't actually get swept out to sea. That's a little harrowing. Is there anyone in any of the jars? Oh, I'll take that. Aha, there we go. It's full of bugs. I read these last time, so I will skip the dialogue for now. There's an axe-throwing place in the, locally in the hipster development, which is just a great name for things. Sounds fun, but also you would never go there. It is... It's like, I guess the same sort of trepidation I would feel over a shooting range. Is just the potential for things to go horribly wrong. Just freaks me out a little bit. Ugh. Confetti! There we go. Being swept out to sea is no fun. You've had it happen a couple times. Oh dear. The ocean is scary and must be respected. Yeah. Depth perception. There we go. That's why you've never swam in an ocean and may never. I've swam in the Pacific just off the coast of Vancouver years ago. I remember being grossed up by the really big strands of seaweed that would wash up on the shore just because they would smell really bad. Oh, you want something better than this bone? How about a... No, I did that already. How about a baseball?
Hey, that thing looks perfect for playing catch. Want to swap that round thing for this bone?
Yeah, I do.
Enjoy the bone.
This isn't like DNA evidence for like a murder, is it? Dogs love bones. How specific?
Oh man, this feels so right. It's like this thing was made for the tossing and catching arts.
Cute. So long as people aren't really stupid, the axe throwing is really no more dangerous than darts. People, though. I suppose it depends if, like, you're, like, in an open area or not. If you follow safety guidelines, it's unlikely to happen. Okay. That's good to know. I I remember I saw like a job posting once for an axe throwing teacher, but they would train you to be an axe throwing teacher. Didn't really pay it like paid minimum wage to throw axes. Okay, I have a bone. Hello. Oh wait, maybe I need to. There we go.
It says princess. Should we try to feed her something?
Here you go.
Ooh.
Oh, that was Bobby, sorry.
Whoa, guess she was hungry. Is it safe to pet her now? I'm gonna try.
Godspeed, Olivia. Ah.
Ooh. Whoa, what a huge heart. She must really like you, ma'am. I got to pet her. She's really cute when she's not trying to bite your face off.
Now, who doesn't love Olivia? Even Shane Chomps. Nice. That might be the only minimum wage job you would take.
I think your HP just increased again, Mario, and you seem a bit stronger to boot. Ah, who's a good girl?
Cute. Oh, here we go. Shane Chomps are perfect creatures, perfectly friend-shaped.
Oh, back to normal.
What was I? Was I a fish? I hope I was a fish. As long as I wasn't an icky bug. I run the fishing experience in front of the House of Tricky Ninjas. Stop by and give it a try sometime. Should we tell him? No, let's let him live in ignorance. I want to go to the House of Tricky Ninjas. I also need this confetti. You forget which comedian said it, but they said whenever you get a minimum wage job, your boss is saying, I want to pay you less, but I legally can't. Ha ha ha. Let's try a round of fishing. Why not? Since we're whoops. Okay, let's see if I remember how this works. A royalty pass holder. Each round of fishing would normally cost you 300 gold bits, but for you, fishing is free. Wait, you're not gonna help out, Bobby? Anything big? No, you're a little disappointment to me. What'd I get? Wait a minute.
Hey, what'd you do that for?
I was happy in that river. I had friends. I was popular. Oh, man. Now I have to go back to my minimum wage job as a toad. Let's catch one more. Oops. I thought that wasn't going to be far enough to attract any of the fish, but I guess it was. Whoops. There we go. You've actually seen someone complain they couldn't make kids pay them to be able to work for them? Like an unpaid internship? Which is such a joke. Like, apparently there's some companies out there that would make you pay for the privilege of working for them, which is just asinine. Oh, it's a baby. I got a cheap. It's really small. Cool. I got a print for it. That's cool. Negative pay. You're making money for them. Yeah, but that money is for them, obviously, not for you.
Oh. Do-da-dee-da.
Basically what pyramid schemes are. Internship in the hole is a scam that only benefits rich assholes who can go without money. Yeah, like, don't undervalue labor.
Welcome to the House of Tricky Ninjas.
A ninja residence full of tricks and traps. That's right, folks. It's the House of Tricky Ninjas. Will you escape unscathed? Or will you trip and injure yourself? Enter, if you dare.
What? A house full of traps? Did he say unscathed? Does that mean it's dangerous in there? This whole thing sounds super fun! Solving puzzles? Dodging traps and escaping like a real ninja? I can't wait! Let's go in now! Can we go in now? I want to go in now! Look, Bobby's already dressed like a ninja and everything! You're gonna join us this time, right, Bobby?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely not scared of entering a creepy old house full of dangerous traps. It's just, this whole ninja tricks thing seems like kiddie stuff. Yeah, I'm just way too mature for this.
Oh, don't be such a wet blanket. This could be another fun memory.
Yeah, come on, Bobby. Don't be a wet blanket. Don't be a baby. Yeah, you get exposure and experience. Ugh. Garbage is what it is. I feel strongly about that as an artist, even though I don't do commissioned or freelance work or anything. It just rankles me. Ugh.
Woo! Thanks. Oh, the shuriken on this sign are supposed to move. Hope the folks in the maintenance room are okay.
Probably slacking. The goal of this ninja house: find and eliminate the toad that came up with that ninja pun. They're really knocking it out of the park with the questionable jokes, aren't they? I love it.
Ugh, Mario! I can't believe you found me!
Lost under a rock of all places. Everybody around here seems lost. Like, I saw some tall, skinny guy who looked super lost just go inside. Weird. Huh, you're the second guy with the mustache and overalls to visit this attraction today. Weird. He sounds very suspicious. Oh, I think I have to come in from the top. You guys have fun. I'm gonna wait out here.
Are you sure? Oh, gosh, we'll miss you in there. Anyway, see ya!
I don't know if you're dressed for this, Olivia. Bright yellow. What are you, Naruto? Greetings, ninja trainees! Are you ready for a real test of your budding ninja skills? Escaping this deadly den requires mastery of shroom-style ninjutsu. Your ninja rank will be determined by the number of hidden ninjas you uncover along the way. Can you reach the highest rank? A perfect score will win you an incredible prize.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting! If you get lost in there, Mario, feel free to ask for my help with X. That way, we'll both pass this test, but I'll be the true ninja.
House of Tricky Ninjas, begin! I'm gonna injure them real good, alright.
Alright, we're in it to win it. Here we go!
You are banned from the House of Ninjas, Olivia.
Ooh.
Got it. Got it. Isn't she cute? Luigi was gonna let that toad overshadow his fame of mastering the roll of grass with that rock bit. I'm still disappointed you can't actually play that bit in his adventure. It's 2, 3. Wait, can I? Oh, I guess I have to pull it out. Otherwise it doesn't count. There we go. That's 4. There's 5. There's 6. Come on. 7. I think that's all in this room. This area reminds you of that one level in 3D Worlds. Oh, I can't think of what it's called. Like, I know exactly what level you're talking about. I can't think of the name, and it's really bugging me. Oh, a ninja! Is it ninja or ninjai? I don't know. Okay, I seem to recall with these fellas, you have to jump on them. Because if you try to hammer them, they just vanish with like a decoy log. I think. I might have that backwards. We'll find out. Ninja. That's what I'm going with. It's okay, I knew what you meant. Ah! Well, I got a toad, but also one of you fellas. It's bugging me because I know exactly what stage you're talking about. I seem to recall reading that they designed that stage and its music as a deliberate fusion of Chinese and Japanese aesthetic sensibilities because of how often in, like, say, Western media, they would be interchangeable. Okay, so there's one toad. Ah! I'm not strong enough to just crush these guys. That's disappointing. I can use the tail if the ninja's in the 2x2. Ooh! I don't remember the timing for the tail at all. Why don't we try it out? Let's see. To spin and flick your tail at nearby enemies. Let's try it. Oh, I don't even have to do an action command. Oh, that sound is so nostalgic. Hands on haul! That was it! No! No! Wave battle! Ugh, I wish I was strong enough to just crush these guys. I mean, I do need the confetti, but... my boots! Although I think if you pay enough toad tax, they'll throw you an item. I'm not sure how much toad tax you have to pay, but it's something. I really like all the variants on the battle theme we've been getting. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna see if the regular boots will kill them. Let's find out. And if not, well, that's fine. Oh, it does! Ah, I could have been saving resources? Jeez. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Clones, sure they can? It was bad. Okay, I do have to use items. Boo-boo. Enough toad tax to make Yoshi lose all respect for me. I'm not worthy of Yoshi's respect. No, like few are, I think. Okay. Do I have more? I've got shiny iron boots and shiny boots. Throw that here. See, I'm kind of using items. I still have a stockade of mushrooms, but that's okay. I think I've only had to use one. And that was because I let myself get set on fire in the Earth Elemental Temple. I could use a fire flower, couldn't I? I never really used those except for items that were specifically weak to fire. Or except, did I? Item, not enemies that are weak to fire. I think the wrong word came out. No! Why? Oh, my toad audience is getting so crowded. I realized after the fact that I had missed some toads in the red streamer area. I don't know if I should get those off stream or like do them on stream at some point just so we get the dialogue. Oh, good luck with work, Boogie. Thank you for joining us. Good luck with all your tapas. I really should like add a wave to this avatar, but I wanted to keep it simple though. No, leave me alone. Sigh. Times like these, I really miss gaining experience points to level up. I want to play an Etrian Odyssey or something. Like, I have been playing Persona 4, but I'm enjoying it. But I'm jonesing for something with stat point distribution. I gotta say, I'd forgotten, because it's been a long time since I played Persona 3, just how stressful I think it is to manage your protagonist's free time, because there's so many things you can do, and I know I'm not going to do it optimally, because I haven't played the game before, and I'm going in not knowing anything. Ah, what the heck? Did you drop from the ceiling? Help me out, stream viewers, even if you've never played a Persona game before. Should I have my protagonist join the drama club or the symphonic band? I think in Persona 3 I joined, I think it was the home ec club, or it was, I don't remember if it was home ec or just sewing, but that was a good social link. I think I also joined the swim team in Persona 3, but then I never went to practice. Oops. Bands. I had a feeling the consensus might be bands. I wonder if you get to pick your instrument. No, leave me alone. Ugh. Do I get to bludgeon my enemies with a tuba? I wish. Well, have a good one, Joe. Thank you for joining us. Get some good rest. Oh, these shiny boots are already almost busted. Jeez. You gotta invest in some better quality footwear. What instrument would I play other than my voice? Well, I'm actually a trumpet player. I played the trumpet for several years. And I learned the flute really quickly and played that for maybe about a year or two. Although I find my hands are a little small to play the flute comfortably. But I am a trumpet player by trade. Oh, come on. I'm sick of this. Save me from Ninja hell. Or maybe Ninja Jigoku, I should say. Unfortunately, I don't have a trumpet on the premises. But I played it for a long time. I was in concert band as well as jazz bands. Like the weenie that I am. I find jazz music is a lot more fun to play than it is to listen to. If you get back to practicing violin, we could be a ska band. Oh, yeah. I didn't know you played the violin. That's so cool. Your mom always wanted you to learn the flute because she played it in high school, but you only had access to piano teachers, so you just played piano. That's still really impressive. I've only gotten to sort of noodle around with a piano on very rare occasions. We used to have an organ, like an electric organ belonging to my grandfather, and I had a lot of fun playing stuff by ear on it. Like when I was little, I could play like the athletic theme from Mario World by ear. That was a good one. I remember my aunt remarking, 'cause she had a piano, and when we visited, sometimes I would get to play it. I mean, I'm still little, right? But I could play some stuff by ear. And like, wow, did she take lessons? No, she just figured it out on her own. I can't make my hands play out of sync with one another, though. You're not even gonna talk to me? Jeez. I didn't actually need that. It's kind of a waste. Only thing you got out of years of playing the trumpet was how to fudge practice journals. We've all done it.
This is the maintenance room for the House of Tricky Ninjas. All of the traps and tricks here are powered by the machines below us. Pretty cool, eh? This area is for authorized personnel only, but I guess you've earned a glimpse behind the curtain. Hope you like gears and beige walls.
Do I? Oh, hello, Firebee. I didn't know you played the piano.
What? You can't move. Somebody, anybody, preferably Mario, if possible, save me. There he is. There's Luigi. I was hoping he'd get himself in gear and find that key, but not like this. I guess we should probably save him from this giant machine somehow. Any ideas?
Why does Mario sound like bees farting? What? Mario loves beige. In high school, you just hummed into your trumpet. Like all the time. There we go. Oh yeah, it would be hard to play a piano in an apartment.
Huh? I'm a moving? I'm a saved.
Hooray! It's so sad.
I'm a non-saved. Help.
You did lessons for a decade or so and then dropped it in high school. That's still really impressive, though. I'd love to learn the guitar, but again, my really tiny hands, I don't know if that would facilitate it.
You saved me. Thanks, big bro. Good timing, too. I have a surprise. It's the key to Peach's castle.
I finally found it!
Oh.
Well...
You wouldn't believe the day I've had in this wacky theme park. I was heading back to find you when a terrifying chain chomp tried to bite my face off. I ran into this house to hide, but couldn't find the exit. Then, bam! Ninjas started flying into my face. Eventually, I stumbled down here. Next thing I know, I'm gumming up the works. With my face. Yup, it's been a rough day for me and my face. But it was all worth it to finally hand over that key. Oh, gosh. How should we tell him? Thanks for your hard work, Luigi. We definitely needed this key, and we really appreciate it. But this isn't the key to Peach's castle. It's the master key to this park. What? I risked my face to find the wrong key? No, I'm a losing face, and it's the only one I've got. It was hanging on a wall in such an important spot. I thought for sure I had the right one. Okay, I won't let this get me down. I'm gonna find the real key to Peach's castle. See you later, big bro. You too, Olivia. Yeehaw! Yeehaw. Wow, he took that well. Your brother is fun. I'm sort of jealous. I'd stop him, but we will need the key to Peach's castle after we take care of all the streamers. I guess we should let Luigi continue his search, right? He'll probably be fine. And now that we have the master key, we can open any door in this whole park. Let's go open that castle gate right after we finish this fun ninja house.
Oh, Olivia, you scamp. One of your neighbors tried to teach you guitar when you were 6, but your hands were too small. My hands are probably too small still. So Luigi was the thief. I guess he was suspicious. Now, no snack stall or prize counter is safe from Olivia's wrath. Whoa. I know there's some toads in here that I need. Oh, dango. I've never had those Japanese style dumplings before. I don't know if they're any good. Oh, you know what? Did I mention my brother's in town right now? And the other day, my dad and I went for sushi at this Japanese restaurant I'd never tried before. And afterwards, it was really good. Afterwards, there was there was a place next to it called the Tokyo Night Market that sold gelato, and I had wasabi flavored gelato, which is really good. Cleared my sinuses right up. Oh, wait. Show me the skewer. Yeah. Oh, I was hoping it would stay up so we could see it smoking. It was good because wasabi is, like, horseradish is spicy for a different... I'm not explaining this well. Something... It works differently than hot peppers. So unlike how, like, say, the milk fat and cream would bind with the heat from peppers and cool off your tongue, it doesn't work like that with horseradish. Oh my gosh, that was so clumsily explained. Oh, nice. I love it when they just explode. This reminds me of Chrono Trigger a little bit. You didn't really like the type of people who play guitar, so you never tried to learn? What, you don't like... So anyway, here's Wonderwall. I like that song, actually, even though it's kind of a meme. Nah. It is a neat instrument, yeah. It's got a pleasing sound to it. Do I want to go back and get, like, that block that I missed? But hidden block? Not really. Swoosh. I hope I've gotten all the toads. I stopped counting. I also like, Falling Down. That's the other Oasis song that I know. A summer sound blows my mind, falling down on all that I've ever known. Time to kiss the world goodbye. Anyway, how do I get distracted? Where? Am I missing something? Wait a minute. Here we go. That's what I needed. Oh. Nice. A suspicious man. Come on, I know there's a toad in here, isn't there? Ow! Jeez. Okay, I hope that's all of them. I'm gonna feel like a weenie. Oh. Ominous. Oh. Oh my, a hopeless amount of ninjas. Kind of makes me think a little bit of the levels in 3D World where you're being pursued by a fuzzy singularity, for lack of a better word. Good, good, okay. Let me... I'm gonna have to buy more boots. What is this garbage? I'm disappointed in myself. Another in the stairway room, but you don't recall. Well, if I missed it, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna use the boots in this one, and then I'm gonna use the tail. Glad I still have one in reserve. Okay. Okay, cool. Maybe I should do like an alternate version, or an alternate outfit of this avatar, but with the raccoon ears and tail, like my original avatar. I like this design better, but I do like the Tanuki look. Satisfying. Oh, there's another wave. Aw, man. There's so many of you fellas. Oh, that's not good. Nah, heck. Actually, let's pay a little more. See if they'll give me an item. Because I'm running a little low on boots. Oh, that's not what I... Okay. Thank you. It's not what I was looking for, but thank you nonetheless. Hoping for some new kicks. I remember when I lived with a roommate. She had so many pairs of shoes. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Just having like different shoes for different outfits and all that. Whereas I'm the kind of person that owns one pair of shoes and I don't buy another until they get really worn down. I haven't had winter boots in a long time either. I had a really good pair of winter boots. But then they got taken to a repair shop and then I never got them back. And it was a repair shop my dad had recommended that was like way far away from where I lived. So I couldn't just walk over and be like, hey, where are my boots? And I remember they were trying to shame me for like, wow, how are your boots so worn out? What did you do to them? It's like, I walk everywhere. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. It's like I walk everywhere past, unpaved terrain. Of course I'd wear holes in my boots. Congratulations! You survived the deadly House of Tricky Ninjas. You are now fully trained in shroom-style ninjutsu. From this day forward, you are a ninja.
Woohoo! You did it! You made it through in one piece! You're amazing, Mario! You figured out every trick without any help. I'll be honest, there were some rooms I definitely wouldn't have figured out on my own. Great job, you ninja master!
You found all 25 ninjas. Congrats on your flawless victory. Your ninja rank is Ninja Supreme. Please accept this reward. That was my favorite kind of pizza. Oh, it's not really that great.
Did you hear that? A perfect score! When it comes to ninja skills, you're the ninjiest one here.
Bad. Those boots were made for walking, after all, and that's just what they'll do. Hey, you just missed it. That guy in green we were looking for came sprinting out of here. Think he's a newly minted ninja? Hard to imagine he'll last long in a bright green getup like that.
It's a good thing Luigi got caught in those gears. Now we have the master key to this whole park.
Did either of you hear me? Am I invisible or something? I didn't even do any ninja training. I guess we should open that castle gate now. He said to no one in particular. Oh, Bobby. Relatable. Relatable. I can't get up here, can I? No.
When did they fix this sign? Huh. Nobody ever tells me anything around here.
I feel like that at my job. No. No. So this artwork's really cute. I know toads are overplayed. This is a cute Origami toad. I guess that mouth. What's on a Ninja Supreme pizza? Shurikens. Takes a lot of chutzpah to eat that pizza. And green bell peppers. Oh, I got Bobby. Look, Bobby, it's you. You're going on my shelf. You have 3 pairs of shoes now. You never had that many at the same time. Whoa. I mean, it's probably good, like, just to have that much utility. Not utility, I guess. Having options. That's what I meant. You know, for different types of weather and terrain, and I guess repairing with outfits. If you're a fancy sort. Good source of iron, though. That is correct. I hear it cuts up the roof of your mouth, though. Not as bad as Cap'n Crunch, mind. Let me use a key. Nice. Oh, canned food party trio. This is going next to Bobby. We could all use more boots. I saw a friend link a website. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it's full of super fancy boots. Like all these really cool colors and styles, and I mean they're like several $100s each. But boy, if I had lots of disposable income and was also a fancy lass.
Thank you so much, Mario. I thought it'd be jammed in there forever. This is one of the Sensor Lab satellite offices, located right here in Shogun Studios. What do you say, Mario? Want a fax travel or a main sensor? No. Bye.
You're not fancy? You got blue hair, though. That's pretty fancy. Kind of wish I was gutsy enough to color my hair a fun color, but like, say, if I wanted to do pink or something, I'd have to bleach it, and that's way too much effort. And, like, I wouldn't want to go to a salon because that would be really expensive, so I do it myself, and nah. Not worth it. Plus, what if I don't like it? Then I'm not stuck with it. I can color it something else, but ugh. House of Riddles. Dress Up Photo Studio! I guess I should move this thing. Or not. Never mind. Dress Up Photo Studio! What are you doing up there, Toad? Whatever. You're not important. You're not... Photo Studio! Ugh. Yeah, fax travel is really good. The localizer just did a fantastic job in this game, I think. Too bad I didn't use that satellite lab, else I could go back and buy some more boots. I could probably get them at the souvenir shop, I think. Which I should go back and investigate.
I came here to have my photo taken, but the photo took me instead. Whoa.
Can we not get our photo taken right now?
Which outfit should I go with for my photo? Oh, it's so hard to choose. Maybe a blue vest? Or maybe an azure vest? No, cerulean vest.
I guess we can't get our photo taken with a... Who's this weenie? Without a park attendant present. Oh, come on. Bobby could operate the camera. Are the photos alive? Only when you're not looking. Have I been in here? I think I have. I'm gonna check. Oh yeah, I've been in here. Okay. Let me go check the souvenir shop. I think since I have the master key... Is there like a storm or something I can unlock in there? Oh, let's find out. Yeah, this music really reminds me of Mystical Ninja Star and Goemon. Aha. Here we go. Time to break and enter. Oh. Well, this isn't as lucrative as I was hoping. Aha.
Oh, it's you, Mario. Thank goodness. Those folded soldiers look tough, so I, strategically sequestered myself. As long as you're here, I'm sure everything will be fine. That means I can reopen the souvenir shop.
Ah, cool. Commerce. Well, this is a really depressing room. Dang, dude, you live like this?
Welcome. Interested in a souvenir from Shogun Studios?
Oh, you don't even have boots for sale. Why don't I get a couple more tails? In case, like, a ninja shows up, I guess.
Capitalism, ho!
I had a good time with Reciteer. Although I did find that it was more lucrative to just operate the shop instead of dungeoneering, and I learned you had to ignore Tier's advice when it came to pricing products. If Luigi's Mansion lore is anything to go off of, then there's a chance that any portrait in the Mario series could contain a ghost. Luigi's Mansion is in the paper universe, yet. I mean, Nintendo's gotta get on that. What is happening here? There's a hole in the wall. And I guess some guy's being menaced, but who cares about that? Well, that door is taped shut, so sorry, you're on your own. Is Twinkaluma? Good question. Whoa. Oh! Nice! I don't know why this fire pit is full of money, but yeah, I'll take it. This weird urge to leave one coin behind just to drive people crazy. But it would drive me crazy too, so I won't. What are you two chatting about over there, huh? Let's eavesdrop.
The paper macho rests. It will not budge. A loud noise might wake it. If only we could scream.
Oh. That's... I don't know how I feel about that. Whoa! Twink is a star spirit, the more useless version of a Luma. That's true. Rosalina. I was gonna call her Rosaluma. Rosalina does not have jurisdiction over Twink or the star spirits, since her whole space station cabal is a whole different matter. Can they not scream? Maybe they just haven't been pushed hard enough. Oops. I was just so happy I killed that Goomba. Whoops. Getting excited here. Alright, let's intervene. This. Oh, it's so nice when I solve these and my brain works properly. Satisfying. Gosh, do I remember how to do the boss fight in this area? Not sure. I guess we'll find out. I wonder if I can get to the boss before I gotta call it an evening. I think so. Maybe I'll, like, finish clearing out Shogun Studios after I do the boss. Because I think since I have the key, I can go right in there. Plus, we can't even get our photo taken yet. What am I going to spend all this money on? I should buy a summer home.
Mario, you saved me! Oh, thank goodness!
I have a sudden recollection of a collectible I can get here.
Those folded soldiers locked me up because I work here. They cornered even more of us in the staff room. I'm so worried. Will you go check on them? You can find the staff room on the east side of the park. The entrance is hidden. Visitors were getting bold, so we had to get a bit sneaky.
Yeah, that sounds about right regarding customers. I remember a coworker was telling me once there was a customer upset at her first thing in the morning because he tried to do an online order, and our system doesn't let you do online orders until the store's actual opening hours for obvious reasons. And he was upset that he could not order before we're open, and she told him why, and he's like, well, fix it. What do you mean, fix it? Bobby is trapped. I missed where he got trapped, but like I just accept it. It's gonna happen as a matter of course. What are you doing in here? What if he's gonna rip one of these toads in half?
I hear footsteps on the roof sometimes. I'm sure it's just a mouse, right?
I mean, it might be one of those really big mice that we saw in the House of Tricky Ninjas. I can't remember what those mice are called. I can see them in my head, but I forget their name. Probably something like squeakers. Oops. No, I'm afraid of heights. Okay, stay up here. Oh, he's awake. I didn't even have to scream.
Paper Macho walks. We are free. Sort of.
Oh no. Alright, there's a collectible you can get here. I have to hit the bell 100 times. If you need to mute, that's fine. I think there's a toad that falls out of here eventually, maybe. I'm sorry. Oh, there he is. Hang on.
My head is throbbing. Thank you. I think.
Whoops, deafened for a good cause. Why didn't Olivia just float over the castle wall and unlock the door from the inside? I don't know. Is she dexterous enough to do that? I mean, I still like the theory that it's actually a pull door and she was just pushing on it. And she can only float so high is the other thing. Like the Outlook Tower, where the colored pencils were, she mentioned that she couldn't float up that high where the entrance was. Woohoo! Ugh, sorry about that.
Huh? Did you say something? I can't hear anything. I think it was the bell.
Paper macho soldiers are scary. Come at me! Ow! No, don't come at me like that. He bounced. Ow! Don't do that. Oh, you say the same thing as before. Okay. Alright, Toad in the roof of the photo studio. That's right, that's right. Gotta hit that wall. That sign? Ugh. There we go.
Don't crush me. I'm just a boring old sign.
Oh, it's you, Mario. I heard this photo studio lets you wear all kinds of costumes. That's so cool. Yeah, it'd be cool if we could wear any. We don't have to get our photo taken, really. I just want to wear them. Have I been in here? No, I'm not.
I can't. I can't. I cannot. I can't.
You can't what?
I can't seem to get enough rest. So sleepy. I cannot let anyone see my face. Of all the days to wake up with a zit. I can't use this stupid expensive royalty pass if I can't get out. I'm supposed to be having fun.
Oh, that's a shame.
I can't thank you enough for finding me, even if I can't get out of here.
See, are you gonna, like, help us out of the... Okay, bye Mario. Jerk. Okay, is there anything here that I need? Oh, gotta break and enter again. Let's see. Can you solve the puzzle? House of Riddles. Ooh. What do we got? Oops. I've already forgotten. Okay, the drawer needs to be in. Sheep is facing outwards. Oops. Oh, why do I feel like I'm missing something obvious? supposed to be mirrors of one another, right? Right? Am I missing something? Are they not already mirror images of one another? Oh, I didn't do this backwards, did I? No. Oh wait, the doors, the doors, the doors. Can I do something with the sliding doors? Yeah. Okay, the doors. Oops. There we go. Oops. Cool. I wonder if there's a name for that particular kabuki sound effect. Oh, nice. Like, there's a lot of distinct noises associated with kabuki theater. But I don't know what they're called. They must have names. Yo! That was really bad. My future is not in kabuki. Kabuki. Okay. Let's enter the castle. There we go. Okay, it was a push door.
It opened! Wow, this key really is the ruler of all other keys here at Shogun Studios. I wish there were a good word to describe that. Ah, forget it. Time to focus. Now we can rescue the other toads and get rid of that streamer.
Totally. I'm sure it's going to be exactly that easy. What's the cynicism, Babanosuke no? Oh, cool. Cool.
Run away!
Cool. Bobby's good.
Wow, that was so many bad guys. Too many bad guys. We can't just breeze right through. Those Foldy and Stompy guys will clobber us.
We need a disguise. Something that'll hide the way we look so we can walk right through the crowd. How about... Oh, perfect! We can all hide under that huge mask!
Is this plan gonna work?
Of course. I'm on a promo tour for Metroid Dread. I think this is gonna work. It's not working! Maybe they're all just excited, huh? Do you have advanced retail copies of Metroid Dread? Oh, that wasn't it. We need those baddies to think we're one of them. I gotcha. It's exactly the same response for the Donkey Kong mask as well, which is why I'm not doing it. I like Olivia's serious, like her eyes squeeze shut.
Is this plan gonna work, face?
I think this is gonna work. Just act natural.
My heart is pounding.
So close. Keep it together. How do you do, my fellow gooms? That was intense. I can't believe we made it through. Ma'am, are you okay? Why are you turning away?
Because if I look at that big goofy face again, I'm gonna lose it. Take that mask off, Mario. Hurry.
Okay, so we're in the castle. Where do you think they're holding all of those toads?
That streamer looked like it was wrapped around the roof. Maybe there were stairs or an elevator?
I'm gonna skip the line. Ooh, can I steal some concessions? Today's performance, open seats, few remaining, start time momentarily. Oh. A very special performance directed by Me, Myself, and I, starring Why Spoil the Surprise? Oh ho. Big Show Theater is a unique tower-style theater offering a variety of shows on 4 different floors. Cool. Special, special, special. Hehehe. Okay. Attention, honored guests of Big Show Theater. Your attention, please. Today's very special performance will begin very shortly. So fill those seats before I snap. My patience is stretching thin. I shan't tell you twice.
A special performance? Here? Now? I know we're here to save the toads and take the streamer down, but a special performance sounds so special. Oh, what should we do?
Well, obviously. Sometimes when I voice Olivia, I find myself excitedly kicking my feet in my chair. I feel like that's the energy I need to bring to the table as Olivia.
Huh? All the toads are just hanging out in here. Wow, you're right. They seem fine. They even have air conditioning in here. This is great! Now we can relax and enjoy the special show. Let's find some open seats.
Last call. There are still 3 very open seats in the very front row. You may fall asleep to stream. This is really comfy. Aw, I'm touched to hear that. I like to bring a chill and comfy atmosphere. Finally going to see Luigi's legendary grass performance.
I can't wait to see what kind of show this is. It must be a full-on Shogun celebration. Special show, special show. I can't wait. Let's go. Shh, ma'am, the show is about to start. Oh, sorry. It's so quiet in here. Wait, why is it so quiet in here? Aren't toads usually super lively and, you know, loud? What? Everyone's tied to their seats. That looks so uncomfortable. It's a literal captive audience. What's tying them down? Rope? It looks too stretchy for rope.
Did you toads only wait till now to start screaming? Attention, audience! We have a few final announcements for our very special guests. Outside food or drink, flash photography, and opening the menu screen while on stage are all strictly super duper prohibited. With that said, please sit back and enjoy this very special show.
I want popcorn. The dry wind blows through a quiet prairie town. The people of this town lead simple lives, but they also live in fear. Do you think that deadly outlaw will show his face again today? I hope not. He raises such a ruckus when he comes to town. Huh? No ninjas? No shoguns? Run! Head for the hills! The outlaw is coming! Hand over your valuables or there'll be trouble. I sound like a pirate. Whoa, what a cool villain! This outlaw means business. Woe is us. We're surely doomed. But wait, is there a hero among us who might stand up to this ruffian? Yes, go get him, Big M.
You don't have anything to say. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
You have to win, Mario, please.
Can you imagine this many toads in one place? A cacophony of
I'm the best.
just toads screaming.
What's this? Think you're gonna stand in my way, lawman? Ho ho, a tough guy, eh? Alright, have it your way.
Okay, disclaimer, I am gonna deliberately do this wrong so you can see what happens.
You and me are gonna have a duel. When you see fire, press A. Fire too early or too late and you lose. Only press A when you see fire.
I'm gonna do this wrong.
Wrong, partner. You're drawn too early. That's against the rules. No, you drew too early. A civilian has been cut from the show. What's wrong, hero? Aren't you gonna save the town and us?
No, I'm gonna do it wrong.
Another early draw, another townsperson cut. At this rate, there'll be no more actors. I mean, people to save. Ah, you corked me. The hero was quicker on the draw and popped that outlaw to pieces. And so, peace returned to the town thanks to the mysterious lawman.
I'm sorry, I had to show that off. Can I go backstage? Oh.
Dropping your guard a little soon, ain't you? Get back to center stage, Mario!
Yeah. I was exploring. Whoa, Spike.
Oh, he looks like trouble. You're gonna have to duel me too, you stinking do-gooder.
Okay, let's do it. It's not a Morri stream unless there's a body count. Truth. Pew.
The heroic lawman struck in a flash. Another ruffian has been defeated. With 2 villains down, peace has finally been restored.
Hooray. Time to collect my spoils of war. The shredded flesh of my enemies.
Yeah, so you're the pesky lawman I've heard so much about.
Oh, he's got like 2 guns.
This is the best show I've ever seen. You took out my gang, but can you beat me?
I call shenanigans. Pew.
With lightning speed, the lawman defeats the vile gang leader. Our hero has brought peace and tranquility back to the town forever. Thank you, brave lawman. Thank you, Mario.
Bobby doesn't look as thrilled.
Sorry, Mario. We're not done yet. You better get back to your seat.
Can I not take that rubber band off your head?
This act is over, Mario. You better return to your seat now.
What if I want to explore?
Because there's a cactus.
Doink.
I was supposed to MC this show, but after a couple of rehearsals, they recast me as a cactus.
Oh, you're the Luigi.
They told me I had tremendous cactus energy. I don't know what that means.
I think if you shirt early enough times, all the shy guys are gone. You just get a game over. I don't know if you got unique... I can't remember if you got unique dialogue for the 3rd one, but I thought, well, I don't want to reload and have to redo stuff. But I guess there's a save point right here, so it would have been a big deal. Whatever.
That was so cool, Big M. I want to have a quick draw duel next. Why didn't you tell us you were such a great actor, Mario?
Ugh! That's not how that scene was written. They were supposed to pop you to smithereens. Ugh. I despise improvisation. Time for the next stage. Let's make sure he breaks a leg this time. Tremendous cactus energy.
We will now move to the next stage. Please keep your arms and legs tucked safely inside your aisles.
Ah. You played a Christmas tree in a school play one year? Wait, for real? And Dora, are you Luigi?
This is an elevator? How fun! We'll reach that streamer in no time.
Oh.
Wow, who is that?
Hey there, good looking. Wanna go start some trouble? Scram, Sam. She's gonna be my main squeeze tonight.
Wow, slow down, boys. Your enthusiasm? Adorable. But I'm not sure either of you has what I'm looking for. I need a strong little go-getter. A rugged handyman who gets the job done. And lucky me, I hear we have a celebrity in the audience who fits the bill. I love her.
Olivia, do you have a crush on Birdo?
He's got sensitive eyes, a burly mustache, nice beefy calves to power those big jumps. Get on up here, Mario. Let's see you go toe-to-toe with these Shellians. What? You? Oh my gosh.
I think Olivia would rather go up there with Birdo. I'm glad the voice fits. Perfectly befitting of smug Morri.
Hey there, overalls. Glad you could join us.
You're the greasedest boy it is gaga for? What a load of baloney. We'll see how tough he is. Let's dance.
Oh, what a treat! And it's not even my birthday. I want to see a good, clean fight. Try not to bruise each other too badly, okay?
I have never seen West Side Story, but this is how it goes, right? Oops. Maybe I should just jump on them and not hammer. Oh, good. Good. Oh, the red ones are faster. Please. Ah! This is embarrassing, come on. Do I actually have to take them all out? Or do I just have to dodge them now? I don't remember. Oh, thanks, Birdo. Oh, I guess not. I guess I just have to dodge.
You're pretty tough after all, but playtime's over. Yeah, it's time to bust out the advanced choreography.
Whoa. Ow. How do you get your shades to stick on? Ow. This is reminding me of how, when I first played Sonic 2, I was trying really hard to figure out how Tails can roll in a ball when he's spin dashing, but his tails still stay in the same place behind him. Like, how does that work? I'm not sure if I actually have to, like, defeat these guys or not. I just have to get run over a bunch. Oh, I guess I do. Oops. Okay. Ow! The heck, dude? Stop. There we go.
Yes!
Lady.
I knew you'd mop the floor with those delinquents, but oh my gosh! Now I've got Mario Madness, and you've got the only cure. Come on, Mario, get it together. It's just a stage kiss. Oh, I get it. You're pretending to be overwhelmed by your emotions. I love improv. Tough luck, overalls. Despite my prior warnings, here you are, with egg on your face. And that's my cue to exit. Ciao, Mario. I'll be dreaming of our next performance.
Why do I feel so unclean?
Wow, she only had 2 lines in the rehearsal. You okay, Mario?
Emotionally? No. Olivia, look at her.
Sorry, Mario, we're not done yet. You better get back in your seat.
Olivia's having some sort of awakening.
You were awesome, Big M.
You look so heroic up there. Mario, that play was so racy. All that romance, it was too much.
Aw, phooey. Forget the romance. That fight scene was intense. Makes me wish I had fists to clench.
No, I've never seen West Side Story. Ugh, that's not how that act was supposed to end. I mean, really, there's no way Mario was actually that strong. Talk about a stretch. You paper macho goons had better band together in the next act, or I may snap. Olivia's already brainstorming her Mario X Birdo Lemon fic. Oh no. Boy, that's some old terminology, isn't it?
Next, a spectacle by the Royal Shy Guy Ballet Go.
Okay. Well, I guess let's find out if Mario knows how to do ballet. Wow. Talented. Oh well. Surprise, it's ska! Ow. It is weird to hear like actual music in a Mario game. Ow, isn't it? Ow. Ah, jeez. I gotta be careful here. I'm gonna die. Ah. Gotta stop. So I was thinking of this whole bit when Joanna jokingly said about starting a ska band. Like, surprise, ska! That Shy Guy's on the star of the show because I murdered all the competition. Jeez. You know, this is probably as painful as actual ballet is. Like, it's hard.
Sorry, Mario. We're not done yet. You better get back to your seat.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about the invincibility theme from Mario Land and how it is the can just the other day. I don't remember why I thought of it. Did you see the same thing? Yeah.
Mario, you can fight, act, and dance. Is there anything you can't do? That first half was boring, but the second half was awesome. Ballet is way better with hammers.
Ooh, I have had it with your show-stealing and grandstanding. You wish to be the star? Fine. Come on up and face the music. Oh good, I'm glad Zarthwomp explained it, because I didn't want to. Not my personal cup of tea, but that's how people used to label stories like that. I don't know why, it's just what they did.
Okay, folks, we've reached the final act of today's very special show.
You know what I like? The actual stage ninjas, or the ninjas.
Look! The spool for the blue streamer. This is it. We're finally here. Let's take a moment to applaud our performers. Give them a hand.
It's like the thought that none of these toads would clap. They're still alive. Wow. Oh, hey, Theta. Again.
There she is.
Olivia's crush. Mario is a triple threat. Go back, you want to hear more Swan Lake. All those shy guys can do point dancing, wow. I think there's only actually the cactus. Because I remember looking when I first played.
And now, the hero of our show. Come and take a bow, Mario. This may be your chance to get close to that spool, Mario.
Let's do that. How's one to lurk when it's buffer limbo?
Shh, play it cool, Mario. I've got mushrooms to help you out. Outside concessions are banned, so try not to get us caught. So need any mushrooms?
Now I feel bad. He snuck in concessions for me. Sure, I'll buy one.
Thanks.
You're not gonna help me, huh? You still say the same stuff? Yeah, okay. It's gotta be so uncomfortable with the rubber band around his head. No, no, no! The star of the show isn't Mario, you uncultured hacks! The real superstar is me! Wow. If I ever snuck concessions into a show. La 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 la. Wow. I have never snuck concessions into a show.
Hang on! You think you're the star? I'll admit, you definitely know how to make an entrance. But there's no denying that my buddy Mario was the best part of your whole production. Gosh! Hang on! You directed the show? Why did you make it so dangerous? Mario could have gotten hurt somehow. Gosh! Wait a sec. You're covered in rubber bands. Does that mean you're also the one who trapped all these toads?
Such a long monologue, yet you didn't flub a single line. Have you ever considered a career in acting? Oh, never mind. Your skill isn't at the performing art. Shan't trip me up. Speaking of tripping over lines. Get ready. This shall be your final performance. Have you snuck concessions into the show? I'm not judging. I ain't here to narc. Consider how expensive they are. It's all floppy. Yes, nightmare fuel. Look at the toad in the back. Behold the power of my rubber bands. Let's see how well you take stage direction. Rubber bands. Your group of friends almost got kicked out of a movie because one idiot started shaking a 2-liter over their head. Ugh. You gonna explode it everywhere?
Hey, you can't just flick the panels away. We need those. What the? Now there are rubber bands all over the arena.
Okay, trying to remember. I think for this fight I have to use the 1,000-fold arms. So I'm gonna, actually, I think I can just leave this as is. So I think the rubber band makes me go upwards. Let's find out. I hope I stop in the magic circle and not the attack space. Oh no! Oh, that didn't work like I thought it was going to. I don't think jumping on it actually does anything. Oh, I guess it does. I had it in my head like rubber band just... Well, you'll see. Oh, your pitiful attacks have no effect on my bouncy body. Yeah, that.
Oh no! It summoned all those loose rubber bands back to its weird wobbly body. What do we do now?
Prepare yourselves. Here comes my rubber bind attack. Oof, okay. I think they can actually trap you. Okay, hang on. Let me pay enough so I can see the path, so I can see how... So I thought it would... That one would send me upwards, but maybe it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so I guess it's the direction they're pointing. I think? Then why does that one stop there? So I guess it makes me go up. Okay. So it makes me go up one, but then continue on the direction I'm going. Sure, that's good. Its toes remind you of the imprisoned in Skyward Sword. Okay, close to the enemy before using 1,000-fold arms. The closer I am, the more bands I'll grab. Yank those rubber bands back as far as you can and let them fly. Okay. You know, the imprisoned was an interesting concept, but just I wasn't expecting to have to fight it so much. This fight was annoying with motion controls, oh I bet. Huh. Yoy. Ow! Hey! Don't yank on my bands like that! That's no way to treat a star! Okay, they can't absorb as much now. Good, good, good.
Look, some of its bands are missing. It couldn't summon all of them back.
Ah! Ah, heck. It's harder to dodge when I'm close. Uh-oh! Ah, jeez. I can jump. Uh-oh. Ow!
Ooh, those rubber bands had you all tied up. Is it possible to guard against them?
Yeah, if I don't screw up the timing. Yeah, it's a neat concept that it sacrifices its HP to lay the traps down. Okay, you know what, just... make things a little quicker here. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks! I wasn't expecting such generosity. Okay, I don't want this here just yet. Because I need to activate... I this? I kind of want to get that heart in the way, but yeah, that's not gonna work. This is fine. The toads healed me, so I think I should be okay. The game really spells out the battlefield. You're comparing it to Huff and Puff. Unfortunately, this boss I can't, like, unwittingly cheese with a really powered up power bounce. Wait! It's kind of eerie looking, isn't it? Uh-oh. Whoa, tried to psych me out there. Okay, so that will send me up, and then I'll keep going right. I really need to go forwards. Heck. It's just more expedient this way. Oh, thank you very much for joining us, Endora. Have a good night. Don't dream of rubber band monsters. Okay, so I want that here. Okay, that would send me downwards. That's not what I want. It would just send me in a weird circle. Ah, jeez. Why am I not seeing this? I think what I need to do is... Uh-oh. Hang on. Hang on. Definitely need to move further up. Oh my gosh. Well, that's definitely not going to help either. Oh, why am I not seeing this? I have to buy more time. I'm sorry. This is haunting me. Come on. So I think the 1,000-fold arms, you have to be in like the first or second circle away from rubber band if memory serves. So if I just put it here, it's not going to do me any good. I've got the right idea, wrong execution. Why can I not see the solution? This is the worst part of the stream right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna take, how do you say, I'm just gonna take the L here. Let's just take the L here and get a new layout next time. If I look at the start, I'll see it too late. I'll just activate that. Sorry. My brain was locking up so bad that I thought, you know what, never mind. Well, I got some health, I guess. Good job, Mario. Ugh. That's so sad. Oof, okay. Well, at least I didn't flub that up. That's good, that's good. Okay, this time. Oh, it didn't even put any rubber bands out there. Okay. Yeah. This is good. This is good. Okay, let's wreak havoc. I guess it doesn't really have any bands to spare. Poor thing's too hurt. Oh, it has my utmost sympathies. Okay. Well, I'm surprised we went this far before my brain locked up that badly. Wow. Oh, that's uncomfortable. I feel so naked.
Ew, it's all wobbly and wriggly.
The curtain's been pulled back. I've been exposed. You've reduced my ensemble to a one-man band. You'll pay for that. Wow. Oof, even with a block, that hurts. The boss is pitying me after the last turn. No. No, I don't want your pity. Sometimes my brain doesn't work like it ought to. Actually, even better is if I could get the heart in there somewhere. If I move it downwards or upwards. Oh, if I can't get it, it's not a big deal. Yeah, let's not worry about it. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, I almost did something real bad. I almost did something real bad in my thoughtlessness. But it's fine. Okay, here we go. Haha, that would have been embarrassing. When you get snapped with a band that big, you too take 61 points of damage. I have like this fear of like snapping myself in the face with a rubber band. Or like, you ever work out with a tension band? Oh, heck. Stop. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yeah, that would be a nightmare with motion controls. Yoy! Sorry, Toad. Okay, we're good. Woohoo. Woohoo. Oh, it wasn't supposed to end like this, Mario. The agony, the brutality, the sheer injustice of it all. Oh, muses, oh, Bard, have you truly forsaken me for these flimsy, flat, papery beings? I wanted to make this place grand, eliminate things dull and bland. Alas, this was my final stand. It's curtains for poor rubber. Wow.
Oh, thank God, I can feel my brain again. Mario, you saved the show and me. Bravo! Woohoo! Yeehaw!
Rubber is potently explosive, I guess. Olivia, you're photobombing me. Move. Stop.
You did it, Mario! All that's left is to take that streamer down. Mario, the blue streamer!
Sorry, I wanted to get accolades for my fans.
Finally! Oh, my head feels so much better. And I think my sinus has just cleared up.
Okay.
Hup, hup, fight!
That's right, now we can take photos at the studio. That's what this was all leading up to. Wow. That's a lot of pollution, all that confetti everywhere. A lot of littering. Oh well. Not my problem. And once again, my confetti bag grew 5 sizes that day. Woohoo! It's the closest thing that you get to leveling up in this game. Enjoy it.
Yes! Take that, blue streamer! Okay, Mario, we're gonna return to the first floor now. You'd better return to your seat. Trust me.
It's biodegradable over the period of the next 8,000 years. Okay, let's go back to our seat. Bravo!
Great job up there. You two were so awesome. I felt kind of bad just watching, and I couldn't clap, but I was cheering super loud.
Thank you, Bobby, for the moral support.
Okay, folks, hang on to something. We're gonna bring the house down.
Literally. See ya. Surprise, the theater is also the drop of doom. The Tower of Terror, whatever you want to call that ride. The drop of fear.
We took down the blue streamer and saved the toads. That takes care of that. You were great up there, Big M. Let's head back to Shogun Studios.
Yay! I hope they don't do that at the end of every performance. Feels like you'd have to sign a waiver to see a show here. But before I call it an evening, we gotta get some photos taken, right? We worked so hard. It's so empty here now. Weird. Ah. Oh. Oh, you gonna hit me with that baseball. Wow.
Big M. Ma'am.
What's up, Bobby? Do you need to use the bathroom?
I remember. My missing memories, they all came back to me just now.
What? Yay! I'm so happy that your memories are back, Bobby. We saved Shogun Studios, we blew that blue streamer away, and we had a blast while doing it.
Exactly. It was the blast from those fireworks that finally knocked the pieces back in place for me. I remember who I am. I remember where I came from. But all of the new memories we made together are my favorite ones yet. Big M, Olivia, thank you for taking care of me. I'll never forget you. That's a promise. Good luck on your journey. I hope you both.
What are you saying, Bobby? You really think we have to part ways just because you got your old memories back? We still have to take down the rest of the streamers, stop my brother, and save Peach's castle. You're a part of this team, so stop saying goodbye and get on the boat already.
Shucks. Don't make me cry, you two. Bum-bums aren't supposed to get wet. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm by your side to the very end. That's a promise.
This is such a touching scene. Y'all are tugging on my heartstrings like a cheap on a line.
Okay, you two, no time to rest. Let's go get that yellow streamer.
Looks like we can pass through that river gate now. Hop aboard, folks. Next stop on this tour is Sweet Paper Valley. No, we're getting our photo taken. You turn this boat around right now.
Thank you. Good luck. Coming in soon.
Oh, you bet. I have a royalty pass. You can't stop me from coming again. The fireworks reminded Bobby of his war crimes. Oh no. Yeah, there's non-generic toads. They're dressed differently. It's fine. I miss them having punny names.
So, while we've got a little time, tell me more about yourself, Bobby. What was life like before we met?
I'm not sure where to start. You know that saying, life hits you hard? Well, I got hit super hard.
Getting smacked around by life? Oof. Sounds intense. But I think I know that feeling.
All right, your brother really made a mess of things, so I guess we're in the same boat. Literally.
You've got that right. But I'm gonna keep doing my best. Let's get to the next streamer and stop my brother.
Here we are, Sweet Paper Valley. This is the last downriver stop. Thanks for riding with us today and enjoy your stay.
Wow, look at these rocks. You couldn't build a place like this if you tried. I've heard of a valley fold, but this is like an actual valley. All right, let's hurry through Sweet Paper Valley and find that streamer.
Well, let's fill these holes. We'll have the confetti for it. But then we're gonna get some commemorative photos taken, and then I'm gonna call it an evening. It's a little late. I gotta get real early for work tomorrow, as you do. But this is a good time. I enjoy this bit of the game. It's I think, a really novel area to explore. Like, the beginning of the game is your, generic sort of grasslands, but then we get Shogun Studios.
We origami folk have a saying. For every mountain fold, there is a valley fold. It's probably about the ups and downs of life, or it could be about actual folding, I guess. Hard to say.
Either way, that's pretty deep and inspiring. Even a dud like me might climb up one of life's mountains someday.
Aw, geez, Bobby, don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, let's go back to Shogun Studios. Huh? Plus, the music in here is good. Welcome to Shogun Studios, folks. Whew, paddling upriver really takes it out of you. You know what? Aha. Cool. Fire hammer. Will I ever use that? We'll find out.
Please purchase your pass here, then proceed to the entrance. I don't sell the passes. I stand here all day and explain the machine that sells the passes. When I heard Shogun Studios had reopened, I canceled all my plans and ran all the way here. Then I realized I forgot my wallet. At least this entrance is pretty.
That's tragic. What are you doing?
Why is admission so expensive? Let me in! Let me in!
Timely.
Welcome to Shogun Studios.
Cool, out of my way. Okay, I'll talk to the toads next time. I just want to go to the photo studio. And hear this cool music. Oh, jugglers. Let's talk to them.
Juggling a ball is tough. I'm too used to chucking bones. Look, Ma, no skin.
I would hope not.
The one on the left is a real pro. Look how it juggles that ball and its own remains at the same time.
At least I hope those are its remains. Well, they're cosplayers, hey.
Well done, fellow park visitors. You have restored peace to our beloved Shogun Studios.
Your martial prowess has saved our vacation. That deserves our most sincere gratitude. So, thanks.
You're welcome. Do itashimashite. As they say in Nihon.
Alright.
Welcome to the dress-up photo studio. Would you like a photo to remember your fun day here? Oh, you brought the royalty pass. Thank you for your patronage, sir. I shall waive the fee of 500 gold bits. Please choose any outfit, ninja.
We're gonna get all the photos. Oh, she's bright pink. And Bobby's in the geisha wig. That's adorable. Oh, yeah. Very good. I like that they made costumes for Olivia.
The photo came out great. I've hung it on our display wall in the back. We can hang only one photo per outfit at a time. Studio policy. If you take another photo in that same outfit, we'll display only the most recent one.
Okay. Let's do the other ones, obviously. Samurai. Mario doing the Naruto When Your Life Is Now Complete. Where is Olivia getting these fancy costumes? Maybe she folds them herself. I like that they stuck like a little top knot to Bobby. Okay, Pilgrim. Beard. Gotta get that tea. Pretty good at chopping them in place, although something about Bobby with like a full beard, which implies a mouth underneath, is kind of uncomfortable. Okay, one more. Royalty.
Excellent choice! This outfit is available only to those who purchased a royalty pass.
Bobby with an awkward hairstyle again. Oh, and Olivia too. Yeah, would it kill you to emote Bobbert, Bobson, Dugnut? Bomino Skittle, no? Cool. I'm very glad. And now we have monopolized all the photo frames in this photo studio, as it should be, because we are the most handsome. Okay, but for reals, it is time for me to call it an evening. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I'm having a blast streaming this game, and I hope you're having a blast too. It's very charming, and Olivia's adorable, and must be protected at all costs. So please have a wonderful evening. I will catch you on Friday for more of this. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay healthy, sleep well. I will catch you next time. Oyasumi nasai.